Hello, everyone, and welcome to Speak English by Listening. I am Emily.
And I am David. We are so happy to have you with us today.
Today, we are going to talk about something incredibly important. It is a thing that everyone has, but many of us do not realize how valuable it truly is.
You are right. We are talking about time. Think of it. Time is like a treasure, more precious than gold itself.
It really is our most valuable resource, but sometimes it is easy to let many seconds and minutes disappear each day.
We might spend time scrolling on our phones, watching many videos, or even just sitting without a clear purpose.
And often we don't even think about if these activities are helping us reach our dreams and goals. We sometimes forget how much each moment matters.
So today, our goal is to help you understand how truly valuable your time is and how you can use every moment better. Let's start by exploring why time is our most precious resource.
Exactly. When we talk about time being precious, it is because we often waste so many seconds daily without even knowing it.
That is so true. Think about it. How many minutes do we spend just scrolling on our phones, looking at social media, or maybe watching many episodes of a show, one after another? We call that binge watching.
And sometimes we even spend time arguing about small things that don't really matter. These things might seem harmless, but they take away valuable moments from our day.
It's easy to get caught in these distractions. We might not even realize how much time slips away.
We are losing countless seconds daily. The problem is, we often don't realize how little these activities help us. They don't contribute to our bigger dreams or our important goals in life.
If you want to learn a new skill, or finish a project, or even spend quality time with family, those lost seconds could have been used for something truly meaningful. They could help you reach your goals.
Yes, it is about understanding that while distractions are easy to fall into, they rarely move us forward. We should always think about what our time is truly building.
That makes perfect sense. And speaking of value, it is interesting how the importance of time can change completely depending on the situation.
That is very true. The value of every second really depends on the context. For example, think about a student who is failing a class.
Right. For that student, an extra second to study before a test could mean the difference between passing and failing. Every moment becomes extremely important.
Or imagine an athlete who is injured. Maybe they're trying to recover quickly for a competition. For them, every second of rest or every second of treatment is crucial.
And what about someone stuck in heavy traffic, trying to get to an important meeting or catch a flight?
Oh, that is a great example. In that situation, even a single second can feel like forever. One extra second could mean missing their plane or being very late for something important.
So, whether it is a student, an athlete, or someone in traffic, they all learn that a second is not just a second. It can be incredibly important, sometimes even life-changing.
Exactly. These examples show us that we often do not realize the true weight or value of a single moment until we're in a difficult situation.
That is a very interesting point. It makes me think about how time teaches us lessons, but not in the way a human teacher does.
That is very true. Unlike teachers, time gives no warnings. It does not tell you what to do or prepare you for a test.
Right, it doesn't give you a study guide. It just happens, and you either are ready or you are not.
Exactly. Time teaches us through consequences. If you don't use your time well, you will see the results. For example, if you procrastinate and don't finish your homework, you might get a bad grade.
Or if you are always late for work, you might lose your job. Those are direct consequences of how you manage your time.
Yes, Time only truly teaches lessons to those who value it. If you respect your time and use it well, you will benefit. You will achieve your goals. And so it is about learning from the outcomes of our actions, not from advice or warnings given beforehand.
Absolutely. Only those who truly understand the importance of time and act on that understanding will really come out ahead. They are the ones who learn its silent lessons. That is an excellent point. It brings us to another important idea about time. Many people feel like they do not have enough time.
That is very common. We often say, I wish I had more hours in the day.
But the truth is, everyone, absolutely everyone, has the same 24 hours in a day. It does not matter if you are rich or poor, young or old. We all get the same amount of time.
Exactly. So the key is not about getting more time, because that's impossible. The real key is how we manage the time we already have. It's about being smart with your hours.
It is about using those 24 hours wisely and with intention. When we look at great achievers like Thomas Edison or Jack Ma, they did not have more hours than us.
That's true. They simply used their time more wisely. They were very intentional about how they spent each minute.
They understood that every moment counts. They focused on their goals and did not let distractions take away their precious time.
So instead of wishing for more time, we should think about how we can use our current time better. How can we make the most of each day?
Yes, it's all about good management. It's about making conscious choices about where your time goes and ensuring those choices help you reach your goals. Speaking of conscious choices, one big choice we face every day is whether to do something now or put it off until later. This brings us to a very important point. Procrastination can be quite dangerous.
You are absolutely right. Many people might think that delaying a task for a little while is not a big deal, but actually, putting things off can lead to real problems and a lot of lost opportunities.
It's true. Even a small delay can have big consequences. Think about a student who forgets to turn in homework, or someone who puts off preparing for an important meeting. A small oversight, like forgetting a uniform for a team, can even cost you big time.
That is an excellent example. The simple message here is, do things now, not later. When you delay, you might miss your chance or the task might become much harder.
Yes, and the feeling of having tasks hanging over your head can also be stressful. It is always better to face tasks directly and finish them.
So, if you have something important to do, try to start it right away. Taking action immediately can save you from bigger problems later on. It helps you stay in control of your time and your life.
And staying in control of your time also means thinking about how you use your free time. Sometimes having too much free time can actually lead to problems.
That is an interesting point. Many people look forward to free time, but you are right. An idle mind can easily invite distraction. When we have nothing planned, we often just waste hours scrolling on our phones or watching TV without much purpose.
Exactly. That free time, which could be very useful, becomes wasted time instead. It is much better to think about how we can fill those spare moments with activities that truly help us.
So, instead of just letting time pass, we should choose to use it for something good. For example, you could spend your free time learning a new skill. Reading a book or watching an educational video can be very rewarding.
Or you could do some physical activity, going for a walk, doing some exercise, or playing a sport. These things are good for your body and your mind. So Living with purpose means being active, choosing what to do, and always trying to make your time valuable.
So, as we wrap up our discussion today, what is the main takeaway you hope our listeners remember about time?
I hope they remember that time is truly limited and it does not wait for anyone. It is unforgiving. Every moment we have is a chance to shape our future.
That is powerful. What is one simple step our listeners can take right away, starting today, to use their time more wisely?
I would say right now, choose one distraction you usually waste time on, like endless scrolling on your phone, and decide to cut it out for just 1 hour today. Instead, do something meaningful, even something small, like reading a page from a book or taking a short walk.
That is a great practical step. To inspire our listeners even more, do you have an empowering quote to share with them?
I do. The future depends on what you do today. It reminds us that our actions now directly build our tomorrow.
Excellent. Now, for our English learners, let us review 3 useful words we discussed today. The first one is precious.
Precious means very valuable, something that is important and should be protected, like how we said time is our most precious resource.
Our second word is consequences.
Consequences are the results or effects of an action. Time teaches us through consequences, meaning if you do not use it well, there will be effects.
And the third word is procrastination.
Procrastination is the act of delaying or putting off tasks that need to be done. We talked about how dangerous it is to procrastinate.
Thank you for those clear explanations. We hope these words help you in your English learning journey.
Remember, your time is valuable. Use it to learn and grow. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Speak English by Listening and leave us a comment. We love hearing from you.
Join us next time for more insights and English practice. Keep practicing and keep learning.